What is up, beautiful people? Welcome to episode 8 of the Demxcrazy podcast, where we politic about all things that move the culture forward. I'm one of your hosts, Roy Gunner.
It's your boy Rasul Reed, double R Rasul. Let's get it.
It's your boy Chris B, and we're in the building today, man. We got a special guest all the way from Wyandotte County, KCK.
913.
913. We got
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Tez Carter, a.k.a. Tez Carter, the
Carter,
comedian.
Gotta clap it up for him.
What's good
I
with
appreciate the clap.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate being here, dude. I like the setup. I like the mic. I listen to you guys. I appreciate you bringing me on today.
Nah, we
Appreciate you coming, man.
taking time from your freaking podcast with the celebrities, the Gary Owens, the Michael Blacksons, and the other people that's been on your show, man. Thanks for coming in, though, man. But we're gonna get right to it, though, bro.
Okay.
Man, I'm So Wyandotte has been a big movement for the community, man. How did that come about, man? How'd you get into that?
Man, the I'm So Wyandotte is so old, man. I can't believe that's the first question you're gonna ask me. Is the I'm So Wyandotte.
It's legendary, man.
Yeah, it is legendary. Maybe we ain't talked since then.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm gonna bring it back. I'm bringing it back this year. The Corona. I was supposed to bring it back last year, but the Corona, you can't have too many people in one spot. I still should have did it because I seen A16 was going crazy this year on how many gatherings they had for the people. But I'm So Wyandotte really came from just a simple post. That shit crazy though, right? Yeah. Like it came from a simple post. I had seen somebody had said I'm so something, and they was naming all the stuff that was going down in their neighborhood. So then I was like, I'm so Wyandotte. I remember blah, 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 blah. We reminisced that whole couple of days. Like
it went viral.
Yeah,
shit.
it was like one of those things that just shot, and it just kept going and going and going. And then people was like, we got to get together. We got to do something. And I was just like, man, I ain't never did nothing like this, but I'm about to put the city on. And me and Street King hit me up. Me and him talked. We went down to Gates. We met with like 20 other people, and they was behind us. And what I didn't know was that you just can't go and just do a picnic. Like that ain't something you can just do.
Oh, damn, I didn't know
that. Like you can if it's just you and like 4 other people or some shit, and you going to go, sit down somewhere for a minute. But to throw like a block party style picnic, it was like music, it was dancers, it was a whole bunch of stuff. We had free food, we had bounce houses. We just had horse rides. We had everything at this particular place, and you had to get event insurance. You had to pay like $95 to do it. It was like a lot that went into it. But at the end of the day, man, we had like 2,000-3,000 people show up. It was just like, man, it was like this is what nobody fault. No issues. Everybody came in there to have fun, and we partied for like 4 or 5 hours, man.
Damn.
Yeah, and it only ends because of the amount of effort you put in. Like we kept trying to change it and switch over, and it's hard. One of the things I realized, it's hard to get some to not homeless people or people that's in need, but people that need a couple of things like book bags or like food or like anything, right? It's kind of hard to get to those people because people are already getting to those people. So when you throw an event like this, you're like, oh, we got all this free stuff for the kids. And they like, oh, we just left a free event.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we're going to try to figure out and revamp it and bring it back this year.
Man, well, that sounded like it was a good turnout, man. And, a lot of positive stuff happening there. So, I know you do comedy, you and stand-up, man. And I just want to ask, what are some comedians that inspired you to want to get into comedy?
You know what? Like, I remember sitting down watching Comic View. It's like your D.L. Hughley.
Yeah.
Like
old school right there.
Yeah. Comic View.
Like anybody that made me get into comedy, it was my dad. Like that's all he used to do was just joke on us. That's it. Like if you couldn't take the heat, you had to get out the kitchen, and I wasn't about to get out the kitchen. Like me, I had to eat my pop's ass, man. I had to eat him up, man.
Yeah,
can't do that shit in front of the company.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't get into comedy sooner because like I said, I've been knowing you since
high school.
Actually 2001, 8th grade.
8th grade. That's when it was. Argentine.
Yeah, because
I forgot about that.
Yeah, because I was Tez Carter for a minute.
Right, that was weird.
I said, I need a fake rap name. I said, I always like the name Tez Carter, so I started running with it.
Man, I remember that shit. Some chick hit me up, dude. It was like you played my friend, like you were trying to talk to my friend or something. I was like, what?
Nigga scumbag.
I said, what? I said, I don't even know you, man. She was like, like, ain't your name Cortez? I was like, yeah, from my name is Tez Carter. She was like, nah, send me the text messages and everything. And I was like, this nigga, I hit this nigga up like, bro, quit using my name, man.
Damn.
Nigga put you in some hot water
Put
for
me in some
real.
shit I ain't had nothing to do with, man. She was like, you dog, my friend. I said, I ain't dog nobody, man. Especially nobody I didn't know.
God damn. I see you out here doing it like
Nah,
that.
you know, we was going to church and God is good, God is great, you know.
That shit funny.
Yeah, damn.
Man, so the Absurdity podcast, man, that shit growing fast. It's taking off. Like, we definitely fans of it,
Definitely.
man.
Oh,
We
yeah,
share,
I appreciate
tap
it for
in.
sure.
So I see that you on there with OG Ron and Bionica Brown. Like, how did you link up with them, man? How did that come about?
Man, it's a blessing in disguise, to tell you the truth, because I was a fan before I was able to get on the show.
Yeah.
Like, I remember it was just them two, and they was doing it at the kitchen, and I would listen to it every single episode. And I think I was the only person listening and commenting for a minute.
Wow.
Like, so I would comment and listen to it, but they invited me on the show a couple of times. I went on there. They liked my vibe. I loved their vibe. I came in with like this comedic relief or whatever, and like before, they were just arguing back and forth. And I'd be like, Ron, fight, man. You gotta knock her out. Nigga. Like, why she talking to you? So when I used to get on there, I used to be able to come in and, you know, bring that comedy and keep it smooth. But they love me and I love them, and then they just was like, hey man, we really like you and we want to put you on. And they put me on, and then the rap, like, we didn't. But the truth be told, we was in a situation just like this.
Yeah.
Like we wasn't, you know, I mean, we wasn't nearly where we at now.
Yeah.
We was just like this. We was doing it on the podcast where we're just being recorded through audio only. And it was like an hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours sometimes. We'll just be in the kitchen drinking, you know, smoking and doing whatever and just talking shit. But everybody, Ron started the podcast with Bionica, and Ron, OG Ron, shout out to him. He had the vision to put it on camera and do the backdrop and
That's
contact the people. Like, Ron be working. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't meet that many smart people in my life, but Ron is one of the smartest people I know in my life. Like, I kid you not. He figured out the podcast shit. He figured out how to shoot it. He figured out all this stuff. Of course, with the help of others, but without Ron's vision, I don't know where we would be able to urban assertion.
Yeah, man.
And
It's a beautiful thing. We all follow it, man.
We definitely do. That
fans.
mother look beautiful, man, and we trying to, you know, do what we can and, you know, raise our quality up, man.
Yeah.
It's inspirational to everything.
And I'll be
that we
honest,
doing,
man.
so.
So y'all had Gary Owen on there, man. I watch a lot of Gary Owen interviews, and it seemed like he was extremely comfortable on y'all set. Though. I'm like, damn, this nigga actually hella cool.
Yeah.
It seemed like he knew y'all niggas his whole life, boy.
Man, you know what though? Behind the scenes is weird, bro. Like, behind the scenes is weird. Like, we all like wondering how Gary's gonna act when he show up. Like, our hearts is pounding. We like, man, I pray Gary just as cool as he is on stage as in person. Because you know, some people when they get interviewed, they don't really be themselves
That's
like
right.
that on stage.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they more chilled, and you know, they ain't with all the jokey jokes and shit. But Gary came in, and Gary was high volume. Like the first 10 minutes, it was probably like filling it out.
Yeah.
But then he just started telling the stories of the stories of the stories. I'm looking like I'm sitting right next to Gary.
Damn.
Man,
Like,
that's
legendary.
legendary.
That's
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Like, I perform with a lot of comedians and like that are legendary, but I feel like I've never had this one-on-one talk with them, and that's the game right there, bro. Like, sometimes after the show, we sitting there on the couch or outside, and we still talking to the comedian. So there's even more game that we soaking up. So,
That's dope.
and for us to even get to interview those people, like other comedians, like famous comedians, they see that and they like, oh well, shit, I'm fucking with them.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it all, for real.
Yeah. Now I know he's known as White Chocolate. Do he say the N word secretly or
Nah,
no? Okay, I'm checking out.
He didn't say it. I wanted him to say it, but I didn't say it.
Hey, he a nigga for real.
Right.
He is shit.
Definitely, man. So I see that you basically been doing, you know, skits and everything, as well as like your comedic stand-up. So what do you enjoy creating more? Do you enjoy doing the stand-up aspect, or do you enjoy the freedom and creativity of developing skits?
Man, I like the skits better than the stand-up.
Really?
Yeah, like that's crazy to say, right?
Yeah, because I sure thought you was going to pick the stand-up.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, and I hate to even say this on like audio or camera, but I don't know about the stand-up no
camera,
more,
nigga.
man. Like, I love stand-up and I love doing it, but it brings a whole different type of anxiety out of
Yeah,
you.
I
Like,
can
for
imagine.
real. Like, it's been plenty of times before I went on stage that I felt like I was gonna pee or shit on myself.
Really? I never
Like,
seen that.
Like, and people don't know that because when you get on stage and you just in your zone.
Yeah,
But to get up in front of people to get in your zone, that shit is a tough situation, man. Tough as fuck. But the big deal is that like you find yourself in the same situations here in Kansas City. Until you move, I don't think you can really be successful as you want to be in Kansas City as a stand-up wise. It just seems like you here and you doing the same shows in front of the same people over and over again, unless you get on with like the Improv or Casey Comedy Club or Legends Comedy Club. Like those things, they can keep putting you on to a crowd.
Yeah.
But like black people in Kansas City, like we not getting that crowd like that.
Nah, we ain't.
We getting, like, I remember performing. I performed all weekend. I performed someplace on Friday. There'd be like 50, 60 people there, and it was at I don't know, it was somewhere on I forgot what the fuck that place was called, but it would be 50 people, like Warnell. It would be like 50 people there. I leave there, go to a show on Saturday. It's the same motherfucking people that's there.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Yeah, then you go to another show on Sunday, and it's the same motherfucking people that was there.
Welcome back to the Demxcrazy. You know, we got Tez Carter in the building. It's your boy Chris B.
Hey,
Sir.
hey.
So,
Russell Ree.
Man, we're gonna pop it off with this, man. I remember we went to high school together, Sligo High School, 06. Used to play basketball.
Oh,
man.
06, baby.
06 in the
Lego in the building.
Wyandotte Bulldogs.
Dot. Not the dot.
So
Where'd you go to school at? You ain't say shit.
I went wind up,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, got
you
rep with me, dog.
You already get repped you. Okay, I got you.
Us against them.
we got two
and they might
Wyandotte
win.
niggas. We got two Sligo niggas. So you play basketball, man. Have you ever coached or thought about coaching?
Hell nah.
I got you.
Man, that I don't know. Like, coaching do seem a cool job to do, but think about a damn coach though. Like, how much energy you gotta have to be a coach.
Yeah.
Like, the season ain't over when you know what I mean. The season is over. You gotta recruit. You gotta get some summer camps going. You gotta get motherfuckers.
Scout.
Yeah, you gotta do too much to be a coach, and then you taking away from your family. You be going out of town, and this shit ain't no honeys out of town in Emporia, Kansas. And shit, you gotta take the team to Emporia, Kansas.
Yeah,
I ain't want to
That
go
is
all
true,
out
boy.
there for those 3 damn days.
no coach.
Man, then you got to deal with managing parents who got egos. My kids should be starting.
Oh.
Like, fuck
You gotta
them
have a
kids.
love for the game, like a goddamn love for it. Like, you don't love shit else except
Man.
for coaching basketball.
That's a fact.
My son, he's 5 and he getting into basketball. His mama be like, you need to be teaching them, like he need to be cold by now. And I'm looking like, nah. I'm gonna wait till he in 3rd grade. We're in 3rd grade when shit is kind of serious at that point.
Yeah. Sure.
Right now, they just running around without dribbling, shooting the ball. Like, I can't stand that shit. Like, you ain't gonna dribble.
You want some AI cross?
Yeah, like, what the fuck? They're talking about, well, teach your son to crossover. He ain't right mentally yet. This nigga ain't got it yet.
Yeah, you'll get them there. Don't like I said when it's time. About 3rd grade.
About
8, 9
3rd
years old.
grade,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them right. I'm gonna get them right.
Man, so I just want to ask, what is like maybe some comics or some actors or some actresses that you would like love to work with, maybe on like a movie or maybe doing a skit, a play, or just somebody that you would love to work with, not, just in general, somebody that you would love to, do something with.
I don't know, man. I would love to do something with everybody. Will Smith. Will Smith is on the top of my list, though. Like,
That man is a legend, bro.
Yeah, he is a legend.
Will Smith, man.
Will Smith?
If I can even have the one-on-one with Will Smith, it probably would blow my fucking mind. I probably wouldn't be able to say nothing but sit there.
Yeah, most definitely.
Will Smith, LeBron James. Like, I would love to
Definitely.
maybe spend a day in LeBron James' life. Maybe me and LeBron James will get ice cream and shit. I don't know.
Man,
Like, I don't know what we're gonna do, but I would love to chill with LeBron.
just let me get a sneaker plug, please.
Yeah, I know. I want to.
10 and a half, 11, please.
I need that good shit.
The shit that nigga wearing. Like, let me get that shoe.
Yeah, remember a few years back, man, for one of your birthdays, you did a roast of Tez Carter. Like, what year
that
was
was
that,
a
man?
while back. I want to
Yeah.
say probably like 2014
Damn.
or 15, baby.
How was it, man?
I don't remember.
Damn.
Like I don't remember.
Man,
how,
was that bad? They wrote your ass like, oh,
You know what? I don't remember because it was so long ago, and I was drunk that night, and like everything was just moving fast. I just know like. my parents was there and they was having a good time. So everybody was there. They was laughing at me, but it was something different. It was something fun, and it was packed as hell that night too. So
Yeah.
I don't think I was even charging people to get in or nothing. That was kind of stupid.
Oh, you were charging?
I wasn't.
You should have.
I should have.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely. You know, if I'm gonna get talked about, at least let me get
know.
some money out of it.
I should have been charging, motherfuckers. I do remember that. I wasn't charging.
Yeah.
Man, so I just want to ask, what's some advice that you would want to give, people who are looking to kind of get maybe like not only into comedy, but just kind of just looking to get in entertainment? Like, what's some advice you think you would want to give somebody?
Consistency. Consistency
Facts,
is
yeah.
key. Like, consistent growth is key. Like you have to figure out ways to keep reinventing yourself because some shit just ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Like with anything, like you gonna like if you trying to figure out a business, right? Like normally you don't go in knowing everything about the fucking business. You start to gather information and people help you out along the way. But if you just stay stagnant, that's the problem. Like look at numbers, look at growth, look at what you can change and what you can do different and keep the same and keep growing from there.
Yeah, definitely, and especially like in this social media world, it's like. Stuff is like it's instantly and people gravitate to it instantly, but then it fades away instantly
That's
too.
the scary part.
Yeah, people move on to stuff really quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so fast how people move on because you could be hot today and flamed out tomorrow.
Yeah.
City.
And that's crazy because I remember like we older like in the 90s, man. You drop something and that mug can live for years.
Man,
like
wouldn't it?
Fire, like man.
Yeah,
I remember when Friday came out, boy. That mug was. It's funny to this day.
It's funny to this day,
Like
still.
something like that could just live for so long. Like I think if that movie would have came out in this time, it probably wouldn't be the same. You
People
know
would
what
have
I'm
caught a
saying?
low budget and all that.
Yeah.
I think we just got access to too much shit.
That's
nigga.
true too.
We
Yeah.
got everything at our fingertips. Like nigga, I can access everything right here from this phone, from this iPad. It's crazy. Though, man.
Yeah.
it is crazy. I think the quicker the quicker it hits virally, you have to come out with a new viral hit, and that's the hard part. It's like you hit and you thinking like you figured it out, right?
Yeah.
And then the next video don't hit, the next video don't hit, the next video don't hit, and then the next one may hit, but then you got to figure out the method.
Yeah, that's
shit
true.
crazy.
And really, it just seems like everybody is just used to having things instant. Like, for example, I mean, TV shows. Netflix drop a TV show, man, you don't want to wait to watch it every week. You're going to watch the whole season in a day or two. Same thing with music. I'm not about to rate to the radio, play the song I want to hear. I can go to Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and
radio's
play
dead.
them instantly.
Yeah, like where people are getting most of their music now from freaking TikTok.
That's true.
Like my daughter tells me all the new hits. I said, "How you know this new hit?" She said, "I heard it on TikTok." Well, I guess
TikTok get you popping,
man.
I need to start tapping into TikTok. So me, Russell, and Leroy, we all rap, man. And it seemed like it's pretty easy to rap, but it seemed like it's harder to do comedy, man. Like, how do you keep control of the audience with that, man? It seemed like much harder because, like, what's funny to me might not be funny to this person.
Yeah.
Man, when you're doing stand-up, it's all about the crowd. Like, some comedians bring their crowd with them, right?
Yeah.
But when you starting off, you go to the crowd, so you don't know what to expect at that crowd. And I think that the majority of this thing is just having a broad range of jokes, and for you to remember those jokes for particular different crowds. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just go to a church crowd and just start cussing, obviously, right? Or talking about dick and pussy, and you can't go to like a convention and do the same thing. Like, I done been at the NCAAP. Is that what NAACP? Shit,
they gonna get your ass.
NAACP. I did the event for them 1 year. I had to change the style up. You know what I mean? It was more catered to older people. It was more catered to like churchly jokes, like that. I think if, like you said, rapping is is not easy because I can't rap, but I know it's hard to put these words together and perform these words in front of a crowd as well because we both performing in the crowd. I think the big difference is that you got the music to help drown out the lack of noise. No music, man.
Like, no crickets in that
right.
Tweet, tweet.
Y'all hella loud, like, y'all ain't fucking with us. That's cool. Turn it up. Turn that shit up. We gonna vibe out anyway. Like me, nigga, if these jokes don't work, I really hear the echoes, nigga. Sitting there just talking to yourself. That's the worst. Like, never been booed off stage.
Have you ever got booed?
I never been booed, and but I've had been quiet, like dead silence.
It's like
for
fucking
5.
the not moaning.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. I'm glad you said that. Like, bitch, you ain't gonna moan. Oh,
Show me I'm doing something right, please.
Oh no, that was the worst, bro.
Oh man, that's the worst feeling, boy. I remember I was fucking my ex boy, nigga, and I made her mad in the middle of sex. She stopped moaning like, bitch, you ain't gonna moan.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Oh, I just got to give up at that point.
Yeah, just pull out and leave it back in,
Right.
bro.
I don't know
I
what's
give
going
it that buzz my bitch. Say, how much time we got left, Gunna?
Man, we got a minute and 39 seconds, man. So I just want to ask, as far as getting into, comedy and stuff like that, do you have any like upcoming projects or any events that you have that's about to pop off for you that fans should be on the lookout for, either comedy wise or outside of that?
Man, I feel like I'm about to start creating some shit, so just bear with me, man. Y'all keep paying attention to what's being created, and then you're gonna see what's popping. It's just like a weird time with Corona to try to get shit popping. Like, I got so many ideas. Like, one of my ideas was, and I think it's probably gonna be in May if they let me, a day party comedy show.
Ooh, that sounds dope.
But I kind of wanted it to be different than just like people going on stage doing comedy. I kind of wanted it to be us going around the room, working the room, and doing comedy that way.
Ooh, that sounds fire.
But I need some people. I need some people that know how to work the room. You know what I mean? Not necessarily like talk about people, but necessarily be able to talk shit. You know what I mean? And get people involved during the day party. And I think that, like, you coming to the day party to get fucking cracked on. Like, that's already established. So when you get there, be ready for us to joke,
Man.
But that's something I want to do.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, we about to take a little bit of a break, man. We got to pay bills in here to keep the lights on. This is episode 8 of the Demxcrazy Podcast. We got Tez Carter in here rocking with us, and we be back. Well, welcome back to episode 8 of the Demxcrazy Podcast. We got Tez Carter in the building, rocking with us on this episode, man. So, just kind of getting into some things, man. What is the best advice that you have actually been given when it comes to entertainment, and why? Like, what's some of the best advice that y'all have been given from somebody?
For all of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you go first.
Shoot, the advice I just gave, dude, the consistency part.
Yeah.
Somebody had to sit me down and be like, the more, you know what, and it is the truth. I don't remember, y'all remember Lil Wayne back in the early 2000s and shit? Yeah. This nigga was dropping free mixtapes, bro.
Man.
Free mixtapes after another. And I was like, why? Why are you just giving away all this talent? But I paid attention.
Yeah,
like it got more people to pay attention. The more he did it, the more other people started to grasp to him. So every time a mixtape came out, I remember being in my dorm room. My homeboy used to knock on the door and be like, "Wayne dropped another mixtape."
Man, that boy was not playing. And he was doing features out the ass. I think he had the record for the most features in a year by an artist.
It was like 100, 1,000.
It was like about 80 something, 90 something features he did. That man was whooping ass, boy.
Man, he was on 100, bro, and that's what
101.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of like, bro. So now I'm trying to match that energy. Like, I know y'all be seeing the videos; they coming out hella fast.
And they are,
and that's just because I'm just always doing them. You know what I mean? And if this one don't hit, we moving the fuck on. We gonna figure this shit out.
That shit go hard. Like I said, the best advice somebody gave me, like my dad told me, is an old saying: always bet on black. You know what I'm saying? Like bet on yourself. You know, if you feel like you the shit, put money into your shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, bro.
That's a good advice somebody told me, and that was it. So,
what about you, Chris B?
Man, probably like 10 years ago, I read this book by Master P called "Guaranteed Success When You Never Give Up." Pretty much the moral of the story: believe in yourself and invest into yourself. So I got it from Master P though. So because like if you ain't willing to invest into yourself, like why should other people invest into you? Like for example, whenever I release an album to iTunes or Spotify, I always buy my own albums. I'm like shit. If I ain't gonna buy my own shit, why should somebody else buy it?
That's a fact.
I invest into myself though, man, and that's the best advice I ever got from Master P.
Yeah, for me, man, I think the best advice I got is basically, doing whatever you do with love. You know what I'm saying? If you love what you're doing, and you coming from a place of love, whether it's music, whether it's any type of creative aspect, or maybe starting a company or your job, just do anything that you do with love, and I feel like that will showcase and come across in whatever you doing. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of love, nigga, how long should y'all court or talk to a girl before y'all get into a relationship with her?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Tez.
I didn't even know we was courting motherfuckers. I didn't know that was a thing.
Shit, courting, talk, cutting.
Nah, like, you know what? Shit. I don't really know, man. I feel like either way, I've seen people, you know, fuck around on the first couple of nights and they living happily ever after. And I've seen people wait a long ass time to live happily ever after. I really just feel like until you get to know a person and you feel like we get to that level or point to where we feel like we can trust that person to move forward. So whenever that is, you should. But if you don't ever feel like you can trust that person a little bit to move forward, then don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it depends on the vibe you having with her. You know, you feel like, you know, so-called love on first sight, but you know, if you, I mean, but you feel like this is the one, and I say go for it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it depends on how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. I feel like as far as making the timetable, that's kind of difficult to do. You know what I'm saying? Because one person's feelings might be stronger than the other. You know, somebody may be more heavily, you know, feeling you than you may be feeling them, or you know, you still may be, you know, trying to try another apple off the tree. You ain't fully committed to this one. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
I'm still hitting the first night though, but still, I'm saying, still, you know, but still, but Christopher beating us,
Man, I pretty much agree with y'all. I don't think it really is a time limit though. It goes off of the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, y'all might hit it off good the first week. You know what I'm saying? And y'all go forward from there. But like with me, I think my comfort zone, I'm cool with, you know, talking to somebody or date somebody 3 months before I get into a real relationship, because I don't want to just be hopping from one chick to another chick. Like, you know, let me invest some time. Let me see, can we stand being around each other? Let me see what your mannerisms are. Let me see how you come spend the night a few times, you know? You know what I'm saying? You might fucking sleep with dirty socks on or some shit like that, you know? So
or holy socks.
You know, I do that sometimes, you know? So, but
I know I did. I got cussed out. Now I was playing.
whatever keep the feet warm, boy. You gotta do what you gotta do.
But
So when you met Bae, was it love at first sight or what?
Man, you know, me and Bae, we go way back. That's all.
Oh, way back?
We go way back,
She
man.
looked familiar though. Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, calm down, nigga.
Oh no, my bad.
Nigga, he popping out of place. It's 11 minutes up. I gotta whoop this nigga's ass. Nigga's ass.
Come with a black eye. Yeah, we back with another Demxcrazy episode.
Or you might not come back next
Hey,
time.
you gonna like, damn, why 3 niggas right here? That was 4.
we got 5.5 minutes.
5.5 minutes. All right, I got a question. Nigga, what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, for a living. You always out of town.
That's secret.
It's secret. But
I can see.
You know, I make money. I'm gonna say that. I'll tell you off the cameras what I do.
Okay.
But yeah, I get money though.
Nigga, I'm like,
drug dealer.
I'm like, this nigga out of this is the nigga out of town by himself again. Oh shit!
I wouldn't know.
I ain't in it, you know.
Oh hell no! I gotta see what you niggas up to.
Nah, we let you
I'm
know.
trying to go out of town too, motherfucker.
Oh, we can kick it, man.
Nigga talking about you on the yacht and shit. I said, this nigga Chris Brown on a fucking yacht.
Hey, we gonna let you know,
Man, both of these niggas got the same gold chains on. Which one of y'all niggas El Chapo?
That's why that nigga pointed you out. That nigga.
I don't know, boss.
we'll definitely let you know what we do off camera for sure, though, boy.
Well, I run the OnlyFans, so
That
nigga ain't getting no money from that either.
I made 25 cents. That's for myself.
Nigga made a profile to subscribe to his goddamn.
you know, women that like the merchandise, you know.
Well, I
like to see, you know, see this why not body, you know.
Why not, body?
Yeah.
Man, let's see. Why don't y'all feel like relationships last like they used to back like in the old days, man?
There's too many options. That's all.
Yeah.
There's
Like I said, 2 words, social media.
Social media.
That's
That's
it. Yeah, kill everything.
Man, I mean, like, how many times have you went out? I had to check myself once because I was like, nigga, do you got game or you just got internet game? Like, when was the last time you went out and macked down a chick though? Like,
That's a good
you
ass
remember
question.
when you
That is a
macked
good
the chick
question.
down? Like, you didn't know her from anywhere. You was like, oh, excuse me, miss. I see you. I seen you around here a couple of times. You know, I'm building up the energy. You know, the confidence to come and say something to you.
That is real.
Now you just inboxing somebody. You like me or not? No, cool, bitch. You like me or not? Cool. No, cool, bitch. You like me or not? You like me? Whoa!
Not even
Give me your number.
Not even making personal messages.
No,
It's
Copy and paste in
new
the same
generation, man. Like I said, you can't go to one block east and knock them down like you used
Nah,
to.
you can't.
Or Skyline and all that other
Man.
shit. You know, you gotta.
I'll be honest, I used to be a fucking predator on social media, nigga. Would you go out with me?
Nigga, we all are.
Shit, not no more, nigga. Screenshots, nigga. I don't
Not no more. But I think that's the real reason. There's just too many motherfuckers out here to choose from.
That's true,
It
man.
is. Everybody feel like you're replaceable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
as soon
that's
as I
scary.
fuck up, you know, shit, she gonna kick me to the curb and go to one of these niggas that's hearting her shit. and liking her shit.
Yup.
It's like, it's too easy, man. Social
Yup.
media, bro. Text messages, all that shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah.
And plus, I feel like, you know, most people, some people in relationships, they care more about the outside opinion than the relationship. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They want to post, let's post a picture of us, you know, being out to dinner. Because they
Family
want to
Dollar.
see all their friends look at it
Yeah.
so they can get those comments back to feel good instead of just enjoying the moment of you being on the date and being out with somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, so like I said, that's been hindering me for years. They I want the whole world to see how in love we are, but like we ain't in love with each other. I'm like,
And it'd be embarrassed when the shit end up.
yeah, what happened to
breaking
so
up.
and so? Cause like I said, I want nobody to see my body count. So that's what I'm like, nah, let's keep it on the low. You know what I'm saying? They see your body count on there, be like, damn, you a whore. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't doing that shit no more because, man,
Yeah.
last time I did that was like some years ago, though, boy. It's posting this shit. We here. We doing this. My babe, my everything. You know what I'm saying? So when we broke up, I never once announced that we broke up. People would start hitting me up. Hey, what happened to you and such and such?
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, you know, shit just didn't work out. And that's why I'm very cautious, man. It's like, I don't want people to look at my relationship. Not that I'm ashamed of my relationship or nothing. It's like, but if the motherfucker fall, you don't want everybody asking you what happened to such and such. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, our relationship was so high profile on social media, like, bitches were going to her, like, I seen Chris do this, I seen Chris do that. I'm like, oh, it's scandalous.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
man. Outside influences is detrimental to what you may have going on with your partner,
That's
man.
what
For
I'm saying,
real, that
boy.
influence, you know, it might be just some people got certain influence over people. You know what I'm saying? And that wrong person with a strong influence on a person could sway them to, you know, look at you differently or push you away from them.
Yeah. So hopefully I didn't use your name to get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So-
obviously you did.
Man, I wish I could find that text.
yeah, you good. I think you hit me up one late
I
night.
did.
He said, what the fuck going on, bro? I'm in there.
This nigga, man.
Oh, shit, my bad, fam. I didn't mean to. You
Yo,
good?
she swore up and down it was me. Like I was over there and I was fucking her friend. I said, "You seen me fucking your friend?" I said, "I don't even know you.
Damn.
Like how do I know your friend?" He said, "Pick your friend." I said,
Scandalous.
it's been some times where I may have forgotten a name or two, but shit, I ain't forgot the face.
You must have forgot. You know,
I ain't about the
shit
face.
happens.
I
Get
said,
all
"Fuck
that.
nah."
Man, well, shoot, man, we about to take another break, man. You know, come back with some more hot topics. We got Tez Carter in the building with us. This is Demxcrazy Podcast, episode 8.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, welcome back to the Demxcrazy Podcast, man. We got our boy Tez Carter in here, man. He cracking us up, man, kicking it with us and everything like that. So I just want to ask, you know, for everybody at the table, what position or goals would y'all like to envision yourself being in or accomplishing 5 to 10 years down the line when it comes to entertainment?
Man, I wish I could be in the marketing or something, man. Like I feel like I
Fuck
can
you.
market some shit, and I feel like, you know, you ever see some shit on TV and you be like, why is that the idea?
Yeah.
But for the marketing, like it's somebody in there and they just sitting there eating noodles and talking on the phone, and then a commercial in the back say Verizon. I'm looking like, why? Like, why was that the commercial? Like, I don't understand. But I'm guessing it's so stupid to get you to watch. Because
That's
I
a
just
fact.
told you it said Verizon in the back, so I noticed that shit.
Yeah.
So I want to get into marketing.
Yeah. What about you, Rasul?
Like saying like
Just like different goals you want to get into, man.
Like
Stuff
in the entertainment
field. Yeah, I ain't talking about personal. Like that's your personal business. you know?
well, my OnlyFans popping. Nah, it's playing up. But I think if I can make money, like more money off what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Because we all
Yeah.
making an honest living. But if I can make money off just waking up, and just editing videos.
Yeah,
or
doing what you
filming
enjoy,
videos,
yeah.
doing what I enjoy. If I could do something like that, or producing the Tez Carter show. You know what I'm saying?
Don't start talking shit, man, because I'm ready. Nigga, I'm ready.
You know what I'm saying? But Chris B.
Man, pretty much, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've always like been tapping into like the music engineering shit. You know, me and a friend of mine, we used to have a studio back in the day, back by KU Medical Center.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And I kind of fell off with it because technology changed. Technology has always changed. So the same shit I used to mix with back in 07 is not the same shit that we mix with now. But anyway, man, I recently started studying new plugins and new software. So I actually want to get into audio engineering, like far as the entertainment, because like, yeah, it's cool to rap while you're 30, but I want to be more behind the scenes because, you know what I'm saying, that you're never too old to do that. You know what I'm saying? I also want to start doing more video photography and all that shit, man. That's it, man.
And I think you might be a good ghostwriter too, because he makes some good R&B and country songs. So
I want to see that shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll let you hear it after the cameras go.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. For me, man, I guess just kind of just growing a brand, or at least establishing a brand. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of growing that, and just kind of like Chris mentioned, man, being able to do a little bit of dibbling and dabbling behind the scenes. You know, learning a little bit about video production, man. And I used to do poetry in high school, heavy, man. Like, I used to perform it, and I ain't did it since then. You know what I'm saying? I still write it, but I ain't performed it. So it's like, you know, kind of testing the waters, man, getting into that. You know, seeing how I do in it as an adult. Because when I was performing it, now I'm like 14, 15, and, you know, what you think is hip and in, you know, that changed when you become an adult. You know what I'm saying? So getting into that. So for me,
man, hey, let me know when you perform. I want to go see that shit.
Man, like I need to. I definitely want to get into it, man.
we're gonna get you right, yeah. But speaking of success and entertainment, now it seemed like, you know, it's this old saying, you know, Kansas City's where dreams come to die and whatnot. Do you think that
shit Rod said?
It was everybody's shit, you know, crabs in the bucket mentality. Like, why you feel like that? You know, in different cities, you can name at least 5 comedians, but in Kansas City, you can name just probably 2.
Who are they?
Eddie Griffin, Renardo Ray.
Oh,
that's it.
Yeah,
St. Louis got, you know, the Tory brothers, Lavelle Crawford, you know, Cedric Entertainment, Ohio got Arsenio Hall, you know what I'm saying, Chappelle, you know what I'm saying, Drew Carey, you know what I'm saying.
We just not the capital of comedy. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't.
But Ohio.
But you know what? Like Washington D.C., like Chicago, it's like these weird places. I wouldn't say Chicago is weird, but it's like weird places like that are thriving with black comedians, and plus comedians then shifted to where we talking about stand-up comedians, but then we got viral comedians, which you got Gerald and you got Marco, and you got a lot of other people that are viral comedians. It's changed now. You're not gonna see stand-up comedians come out of a lot of places no more. You're gonna see a lot of these viral comedians come off the internet. So
it is true.
It's just different, man.
Yeah, it seemed like that opened up a whole new wave. Like, not only just being able to showcase talent, but just the creativity. Like, it's some stuff that you see, like, in a 60-second video, you be like, God damn, like, how did they come up with that? Like, that's crazy. Like,
I can't even imagine how they do that shit. That's what scares me about editing. It's like that 60 seconds is edited so goddamn good. It's just like, how the fuck do you supposed to do more than 60 seconds?
Exactly.
I can't even do that goddamn 60 seconds that the nigga just did. Nigga flew out of airplane and changed his clothes 20 times.
Yeah, I'm looking like, damn.
Before he hit the ground.
Can't even get to the point of the story. You're like, God damn, I still at the intro in the beginning.
Like far as me, man, I think far as are we talking about entertainment in general, or comedy, or just success in general?
Well, pretty much comedy, you know, like in the comedy market, you know what I'm saying?
Was that a Tez Carter question or everybody?
Oh, it's everybody, you know, in general. Like,
well, shit, man, I'm putting it like this, man. I feel like Kansas City is growing, though, man. Within the past 10 years, we've grown a lot, man. We got the T-Mobile Center, we got Power and Light District, man. We growing, man. We fucking won the Super Bowl.
KC.
You know what I'm saying? We growing, though, so I think it's going to get there, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you really build up a good fan base, I think they're going to support you. That's my opinion on that.
Yeah, I hear you. Because, I mean, with the growth, it create opportunity. I think a lot of those other places that you mentioned, you know, they got more opportunity. I mean, Chicago, it's a way bigger city than Kansas City. You know, even though Cleveland, to an extent, it's way bigger. Right. So, you know, it's more opportunity. But I'm like, with what's happening in the city with, you know, we having some goddamn Super Bowl champs, winning in the Royals, winning in soccer, all that. That's bringing more businesses, more eyes, more people that want to come and can find some talent because it's talent here.
And put it like this, man. Like, look at the cost of living now. Like, before the Royals went to the World Series in 2014, making $15 an hour was considered good money back then. I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad now, but back in 2013, you made $15 an hour. Nigga, I made $15 an hour.
That's like making 20.
Nigga, I made it. That shit.
Now making $15 an hour, man, it's a livable wage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can, live, comfortable off of that. Probably put a little in the savings, but nigga, shit, the average rent, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to live in a decent community, you're gonna be paying at least $800 to live somewhere decent.
Yeah, true.
Right. Back in 2013, you get you a nice apartment for $700, $800. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
So with that saying, people are coming to the city now. So the more we grow, the more opportunities it's going to build for people.
Yeah, that's a dope way to look at it, bro.
Thank you, dog.
Anything else, Phyllis?
Let me ask y'all, man, we ain't got enough time for that one, boy. We said that for the next podcast segment, boy. So, I don't know. You got some, RG?
Let me see. I'm going to say, as far as, looking at it, what is some key advice that y'all would want to give somebody who's basically starting off in entertainment to help them create and then grow a social platform, because a lot of people, the social aspect of entertainment is more important than the actual what you're doing in entertainment itself. You know
what? That is right. Because like I said, social media runs the world now. You know, like we was talking about, radio was dying too.
Yeah.
Like you said, you was like, I fuck putting a CD in. I could just play something off my phone. You know what I'm saying? So I say just try to build your social media fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Get into as much shit as you can.
Yeah.
That too.
Tap into as much shit as you can. Like, if it's a podcast or if it's comedy skits or it's live comedy or it's live music or it's live whatever, you know what I mean? Like, just try to tap into everything that you good at because one of those things is bound to hit. You know what I mean? Like you were saying, like, you ain't did poetry in a minute. Like, tap into that shit because you never know.
You never know.
That shit may hit. You know what I mean? That's what I would give, like, up-and-coming people, like, even myself. Like, I'm trying to tap into everything. So
yeah. What about you, Chris?
Man, same thing, man. Like I said, just, take advantage of every opportunity, man. Try to politic and network with as many people as you can, man. Like, if you want to be a rapper, man, go to these local studios, man. I know all types of local engineers is willing to give you the game, man. Knock on some doors, man. Send some emails, bro. It's kind of like being in college. You know what I'm saying? When I was in college, I had to do an internship. You know what I'm saying? So just, man, knock on doors, send some emails out, man. Don't be afraid to, ask people for opportunities because you'll never know who might be like, hey, man, I like you, young man or young lady. Come and work with me.
That's dope.
That's true. That's true, man. And like I said, another thing that I think is, not only, like you said, having multiple hats, but just basically just not holding on to material, just putting material out.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of songs I've done and just never put out because I'm like, man, I don't like it. I don't think it's good enough. But somebody else will listen to it and be like, man, this mug is fire. So I'm like, just putting everything out. You never know. It might be something that you thought was trash that everybody else might enjoy. And that might be the one that take off for you too.
Yeah.
So, man, we about to take a little bit of a break, though, man. We got to, keep lights on and stuff in here, man. We got Tez Carter in the building with us. This is episode 8 of the Demxcrazy podcast.
Yes, sir.
The BPU ain't playing, nigga. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Demxcrazy, episode number 8. Got Chris B, Russell Reed, Roy Gunner, and our special guest, Tez Carter, the comedian.
Light-skinned wonder.
But we're going to hop right into it. We ain't got much time left, man. Do y'all feel like people think they know your whole life based off of social media?
Of course they do.
Yeah.
You going to elaborate more on that, Tez Carter?
I do feel like that, man. I feel like the more that we give people, the more that they feel like they know us. And, you know what? Like, I'm that person too, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna check out your Facebook to see what kind of person you are and see how we can interact. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't feel like I know your whole life, but I feel like I can grasp a little bit of you from your Facebook or your social medias. Period. So, I do believe people like what you don't put out that's what people don't know about you.
Yeah.
So they're only going off what they see on social media instead of, like really researching and asking about you.
Yeah.
Like it'd be so many people that just think like I just don't get no women or something. Like they be like, why do you be walking around with this girl that's a dog? It's like
just like you have to ask us what we do for our actual careers,
exactly.
We don't put that on there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's true. I still want to know though.
We're gonna tell you.
Well, I think, like I said, I think because some people actually put their actual lives on social media, like us, we are entertainers. We put our entertaining side on there.
Yeah.
Some people put their problems on there. My boyfriend whipped my ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
Man.
I got an STD. Shit like that.
What the fuck?
Oh, damn. Yeah. So
You know all of that?
Yeah. Not me though.
No, yeah, of course. I see that all the time. I see a lot of people say everything on social media and then be like, fuck whoever told my baby daddy what I was saying. It's like, bitch, you did.
Yeah.
Like, it's the internet. It ain't really that hard to.
So that's why I say. But like I said, as far as entertainers, we just put. Cause like I said, people don't know how the lifestyle I live. Like I said, when you saw my stuff, I'm like, yo, damn, this is how you doing. Like, yeah, but I really don't be posting stuff like that. I just post, podcasts, music. And only time I post when I travel because, like I said, I'm on
every week. That's crazy.
I just went.
It's coming back when spring come around.
Oh yes, it is. And Course is gonna come with us too.
Yeah, we bring Tez Carter.
Leave baby at home.
Bring me out, nigga.
But Gunna, what you think?
I mean, shoot, definitely, man. I mean, people gonna basically build perceptions off what you show them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's kind of like judging a book by its cover, but you just basically seeing the cover of the book and not seeing the book.
Yeah, that's true.
Because everything that you put off is basically a reflection of your cover of your book, basically. You know what I'm saying? You showcasing it to the media. And I'm like, sometimes, I mean, to be honest, it's different ways in social media where you can kind of feel like you know somebody, but you don't. Like, for example, Xbox. I got a homeboy I've been playing 2K with since 2011. I've never met this man in person. He live in London. But I'm like, well, that's my friend. That's my homie, because we've been playing since 2011. But I've never seen this person. I don't know what he looked like. I can run into him right now and not know who he is.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, so like far as like me, I like Rotel. Yes, as a
I
parent.
like Rotel too.
Man, who don't like Rotel?
I love Rotel.
Rotel, the shit. I got an album called Rotel.
Now I want some Rotel. Y'all ain't think
we should
make no Rotel?
My bad. We didn't know.
Shit,
God damn, nigga.
I thought you wanted some ramen noodles
over here.
Shoot, you know my fat ass wants some. Bro.
Yeah, so with me, like every time I eat Rotel or make Rotel, I post it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, especially women, like, damn, nigga, that's the only thing you can cook. You need to get you a woman in your life.
That's what everybody saying to me too.
Like, you need to learn how to cook something else, but not knowing I'm a fucking gourmet chef. Like I cook everything from lasagnas to pastas to chicken to all
chili.
I make
cheese
food.
steak.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't want to see this boring shit. Y'all don't want to see me eating asparagus and fucking chicken breast. Like I'm gonna show y'all the fun shit.
They want that dirt. They want that Rotel.
People think I'm a womanizer. You know what I'm saying? Like people probably think I'm out here just running through chicks. Like
They don't think that.
I don't do the good things.
They don't think that at all.
Bullshit.
And I don't. You know what I'm saying? I used to, but I don't.
The stuff you comment, you can tell you don't. You always taking up for some women.
Yeah, I do.
I said this nigga here.
That's
man.
a good trait of you, Chris.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Did you ever find that girl?
Which, yeah, I found her. Yeah,
She was fun. Was she okay?
She's good, bro.
All right, bro.
She's good for now, man. Shout out to her, man. She finally responded, man.
Man, that's dope.
one of
That
my
you looked out for.
yeah, one of my Facebook friends is going through some things, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to say her name on here, but
Yeah.
if you was following me a couple weeks ago, but she was going through some domestic violent things or whatever, man. And I reached out to her. She finally hit me back. She's like, I'm good. Just pray for me. So I just
dope,
pray
bro.
for her, man.
That's dope, bro.
That's good. That's good, man. Well, speaking of social media, I got a question for you as a comedian. With being a comedian and times being so sensitive, when it comes to jokes, are there any like subjects that you try to avoid?
You don't know how many times I will write a post and have to erase it, man. You have no idea. At least a couple of times a day, bro. Because I want to say what I want to say, right?
can't.
But I can't say what I want to say.
That's what Twitter for. I mean,
Maybe I should go.
This
shit.
motherfucker.
But they bring up your tweets too when you
they
finally
do
make
now.
it.
oh damn, we delete all my shit.
Yeah, it's like
Now you ain't gonna delete it, nigga. It's there.
Right.
You can do.
I talked about abortions one day and people were scolding me for that shit. Like I killed the baby, and I was like, I don't understand that shit.
Damn.
Like I didn't kill the baby. Like y'all killing the baby. But
it seems like for the most part, you kind of stand on what you mean, though.
All the time.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, like if I, you know what it is it's not really the people that make me feel some type of way. It's me that make me feel some type of way.
Am I fucked up?
Yeah, like it's just like, come on, Tez, that's a little bit too fucking far. but sometimes I put some shit on there and I'll be like, all right, Tez, that's too fucking far. And be like, fuck it, let's roll, let's ride, and that shit either gonna rock or it's not gonna rock.
Yeah, you can't control how the people gonna react. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may see the humor that you see in it, and they feel the same way that you feel, and it'll just be that one person out of the 100 people or however many people that have seen the post that want to feel different.
That's how it was. Come around when I was back, real social on social media. I used to put up jokes and whatnot, and people inbox you want to kill you and shit. So I'm like, you know what? What
kind of jokes was your
people do be tripping like that, man.
I
got a death threat last week. Shit. Don't come to Texas, nigga.
Well, y'all active. I ain't never got no
my mom had to get in my ass one time. I put one post. Should I say this? Nah, I don't know. But I put up a post. My mom was like, I ain't like that Russell. I'm like, okay, delete. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So I don't post shit. I just be on there just lurking.
You know what, Giddy, though, is the people that don't have. I don't want to necessarily say the clout, but don't have the fan page or the fans to even throw jokes out there like that. That's what I don't get. Like, I be seeing people throw out some heavy ass jokes, and I be like, "Who the fuck are you, bro?"
Oh, they just steal your shit all together.
Oh They
don't come to Texas, nigga.
People will steal your damn status in the quickness, bro.
My shit done got stolen so many times. I don't even care no more. Like, people send me shit like, this guy done got your shit. Let them have it. Let them have that shit.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like people are like piggybacking off your success? You know what I'm saying? They see you post a comment. Some people go in there. This is my chance to get seen too.
Oh yeah, that purpose to go against the grain. So they
you might be like, the sky is blue, so you got motherfucker. Let me get some clout. Nah, it's red, nigga. Now what? And you go interact with them. You know what I'm saying?
What I learned though, somebody had to pull me to the side. This is some other game that somebody taught me. Somebody had to pull me to the side and was like, "Don't respond to those."
That's why I stopped too.
Yeah, let your fans respond to them. And I hate to call them fans, but
they support.
I just say supporters.
My supporters. Them motherfuckers would be like, "Bitch, he a comedian. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?" And they be going in. I just be sitting there like.
You know what? Like, and that's the thing, man. Like, I see, like, most of the time you be joking with people, man. You don't mean no harm. And people want to take it upon themselves and like start calling all these names, but you stand on what you mean, though.
Yeah.
And they end up making themselves look stupid.
It's cloud chasing at its finest.
A lot of people do that. A lot of people say, "Oh, I really liked you. I can't follow you no more." Don't fucking follow me no more.
They said,
look, for example, like it's probably a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? I said something that apparently this man didn't really agree with. He made a post, whatever. People was tagging me in it, and eventually we got in there. We was laughing and joking. You know what I'm saying? No point of getting
we was on some shit.
No, I remember the naggers. I was like, man, y'all making a big deal over there. Woman saying naggers, and you paraphrasing your own status. People was tagging me in it, and
I don't know. I be on some shit too.
That's
be on some light skin shit.
I don't know.
So eventually we got in there. We was joking about it. Like we aired the podcast,
but we ain't never got into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People trip too much. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're a comedian. You don't mean no harm. You know what I'm saying?
Entertainment.
You know people, they don't understand it because it's all, you can't read tone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a text message. You ever got a text message and you think it means something else, but it really don't because you just reading the word.
Unless they put all capitals on the motherfucker.
Oh, when they say capitals, they are cussing your ass out.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I can kind of read some tones, you know what I'm saying? But, fuck.
Yeah, I guess so, man. Well, shoot. You got anything you want to
I let people just unfollow me, man. Just go ahead and unfollow me. There's too many motherfuckers waiting.
They're going to come back and add you again.
You have no idea how many people just be coming back. I just be like, you had a whole speech you gave me about my content.
It's because they want you to kiss their ass and all that, though, man.
Hell yeah.
Nah, man, it's been hella people unfollowing me because I might say something to offend them. And it's nothing personal. I'm not purposely trying to offend anybody, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I say something, I might really mean it or, I think it's funny. But I'm never trying to purposely out here and dish you directly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think people just put too much thought into the social media stuff.
Nah, I sometimes I would dish you directly. I feel like some stuff like people don't stand on shit. You know what I mean? I'm not no hood nigga. I ain't no nigga that's out here shooting and killing and shit
you
like
from
that.
the dot, so you is a hood nigga.
I ain't trying to start no shit, but shit, sometimes, like calling people out or acknowledging some shit, like it just need to be done sometimes.
No, for sure. Well, shoot, man, we about to take a little bit of a break, man. We got Tez Carter in the building with us, man, and we've been, discussing and just chopping it up, man. This is the Demxcrazy Podcast.
All right, welcome back to Demxcrazy, man. We got to pay some bills real quick, man. This is episode number 8. Special guest in the building, Tez Carter. Mm-hmm. So, obviously we've been on dates and shit before, man. Do y'all feel like a girl has ever went on a date with y'all just to get a free meal or a free food or something,
man? Shoot, probably every last one of them.
Right. Yeah. Every one of them.
Shit, I don't know a person, man, or female that ain't gonna take no free meal if they can get it. Shit.
Yeah, I know Cortez ain't. He was asked about some free rotel, so I mean, right. Nah, that's every day. I mean, so you might run into something that like you for who you are, but like I said, as me being a good guy, I'm gonna pay regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It depends. You know what I'm saying?
I remember it's like 6 years ago, I think, like 2014. I took this little chick on a date. You know what I'm saying? Back to what Ted said earlier, boy, when the last time a nigga actually macked a chick down in, in person. But, we start interacting on social media and, start talking on the phone and shit. I'm like, hey, let's go out. Let's go get some gates or whatever. Let's go get some gates. Let's play some pool. So I picked her up, you know what I'm saying? And we went to Gates. I said, I was modest. I got me like a little turkey sandwiches and some fries. Man, this broad ordered a whole fucking platter. I'm like, it's just you. Like,
damn.
Like, I really didn't have the money to pay for the shit. So I needed gas to get to and from work, but I didn't want to seem broke. So,
broke bitch.
So I was like, and then I was shaking giving that cashier money. So anyway, she got the platter, nigga. She had 4 kids at home, so I'm assuming that's why she got this shit. So she literally made her one little ham sandwich, nigga, probably ate a rib and shit. After that, went to play pool for a little bit, went to the club for a little bit, took her home. Really didn't talk to the chick after that no more though, boy. So nigga got finessed.
I ain't had that type of experience.
I did, but I learned from it though, boy.
I'm sure I got plenty of those, but I remember once. I was out here.
Beat a thought.
Yeah, it had to be. I was budgeting my money, man. It got ridiculous. It was like I was out every fucking day doing some shit, right? Yeah. So I was like, nah, this day I'm gonna go ahead and I'm only spending like $50. That's it. Like anything over $50, like I'm done, right? Man, we get to this place. I didn't know what place this place was, bro.
Like, looked like pricey, did it?
Man, they had a mixologist there, bro. Not a bartender.
Oh, shit.
Man. A fucking mixologist, bro. I didn't even know that shit was a thing. Like, this nigga up there garnishing in my shit. He putting shit in there. He shaking this shit up. He putting smoke in that motherfucker. He's lighting it on fire.
Your pocket's about to get hit.
He like $21. $21 for the drink? I'm like, I'm not even that thirsty. For real, you can have that drink, right?
Yeah.
She drinks that drink, order another one, bro. Now $42, right? And I'm looking like, bro, I got $8 left to spend, bro.
And you
then she ordered these meatballs, bro. Tell me why these fucking meatballs came out and they was this damn big.
Oh hell!
And there was 3 of them. There's 1, 2, and 3. Another $21, bro.
No lie, I would have faked the damn emergency. Hello, mama,
the bills,
mama. Mama, I got to go.
I don't think she was doing it on purpose, but it was kind of like you not paying for this shit, so you wouldn't normally do this with your fucking money. Right. Like you wouldn't order this little ass food, you wouldn't order these dumb ass drinks. Like if it was your money, you'd probably be like, nah, let's go somewhere else and drink, right?
That's
so we left, and we went to the juke house. And before we went to the juke house, she was all like up defensive and shit the whole night. Like I reached for a hug or something like that, and she felt like she was fucking under attack. Like she was like screaming. She was like, ah! I was like, what the fuck? She was like, you need to ask before you hug me. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I spent all this money on you.
I can't get no hug,
she
bro.
She white.
Man, now she was black. Went to the juke house. Then she was all up on me, dancing the whole night, chilling. Bought another drink at the juke house, and then left there.
But it's a little bit cheaper though. You got a fat nigga with a body doing like this, you know. You got a nigga corn and shit. You know what I'm saying,
bro? left there and took her to McDonald's. She was like, she was still fucking hungry, and she was like, she had this McDonald's card, bro. Went to McDonald's. Tell me why her McDonald's card didn't fucking work. So remind you them drinks that I was getting, right? Like, motherfucker, you can't pay for your McDonald's?
Is that
I gotta pay for your McDonald's?
Wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I gotta be a hood rat.
Yeah, bro. Like she was.
I have never heard no McDonald's card.
She was
had
thick,
one,
bro.
boy.
She gotta be a broke nigga to get a McDonald's
thick.
card.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
You get the hit though, man.
Nah, I would've. I feel like I would've, but I fucked it up. And I didn't care though. Like my cousin hooked me up, and she a girl. And right before I was dropping those chick house, we was in the car.
Yeah.
And the old girl wouldn't let me leave. She was like, so how was the date? And I was just like, man, it was cool. You know, I it was alright. She was like, did you like it? Like, what part you didn't like? And like all this other shit. And I'm just sitting there like, is she serious? So I'm texting my cousin, and I'm like, don't ever set me up on a fucking date again.
Yeah,
like
man.
you dropped the ball this time. Don't ever set me up on a date again. And then my cousin texts back, and she's like, what happened? And blah blah blah. Oh, girl gets mad. She was like, you just gonna text? And she knew my cousin. She was like, you gonna text Rabbit right in front of me? Like you ain't. If you didn't enjoy a date, didn't say that. I'm like, how the fuck she know I'm texting her? I got my phone like this, bro. But I had 10 on my windows, and the shit was reflecting off the windows, bro.
Damn.
A good ass view too. That shit was an HD off the window. I was just like, fuck. All right, I didn't like the fucking date.
I'm telling you, dog. Having like watching finances and being out with a girl is the most stressful shit ever, dog. Like it's been. I ain't gonna lie, my whole mood done changed when I'm watching. I'm calling. I gotta go to the restroom.
Yeah.
Calling my balance. $42 motherfucking dollars. No lie. I'm gonna be honest. You start realizing your money gone when you leave the spot. I'll be like,
It kill your whole mood.
Yeah, you don't really want to do nothing at that
It ain't
point.
even that you don't want to do nothing. You thinking about everything that's gonna happen in your life
The afterward.
after that. Like, how am I gonna survive until my check comes?
Right.
What am I gonna eat this week? How am I gonna stretch this $40 for a week and a half or however long you got until your check comes? Are you okay?
Right.
I would be okay if you would slide a nigga 100, or slide a nigga 20 or something. Help me, bro.
That type of anxiety women do not go
they
through.
They don't go.
They don't.
through
Got to.
They don't know nothing about how we go through that shit before a date. Like we
Yes.
budget this shit, and you going way over budget.
Yeah.
Like
in the budget.
How do you feel? Like should you tell a girl that you on a budget, or that shit is lame?
I
It's lame.
I came up with a strategic thing with a
Oh.
strategy.
Okay.
Let me hear this. Learn me.
My strategy, man, is like now if I'm hanging out with a chick for the very first time, like you ain't my girl or nothing, but you know we talked on the phone a few times. You know I'm feeling you. Like I'll pick where we go. I'm not gonna ask you where I want to go. Like obviously, if I'm trying to get to know you, hey, let's go shoot pool or let's go to Applebee's. Let's do something.
Go to Church of Chicken, you
I
know.
don't want to go spend all this money and you don't end up feeling me.
Yeah.
I'll take.
This nigga said churches.
Hey, I mean, Church of Chicken at Wyandotte County Lake. That's romantic, right?
Hell nah.
You could get somebody with that motherfucker. though.
Somebody, yeah.
Shit, $8.
Shit, listen.
So how much y'all think y'all should spend like the first time you hang with a chick? Like the first time you ever hang out?
Man, we're gonna have to have another set, nigga. We're gonna have to break this shit down
Yeah.
because truth be told, it's different amounts for different situations.
Facts.
Like you just said. Go ahead. What you
I was
saying?
saying,
first meet somebody.
And it's different of who you want, because it may be somebody you like,
Ooh.
but it may not be that one. Like, you got
Yeah.
that one?
Ooh.
Shit, nigga, I gotta spend what I gotta spend. I gotta keep it 100.
I gotta get out the budget.
I gotta get out the budget because this is the one. You
This
know,
is the
'cause
one.
everybody got that
pull
one.
up that Capital One,
Yeah,
boy.
you know.
That's what niggas don't be on. Niggas be lying. Niggas be like, no, I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that.
Nah,
Let it
niggas
be
do
the
it.
one.
Yeah.
Let it be the
Listen,
one. You
let
all out of town and shit, paying for everything.
Nigga, let it be the one. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna survive after that.
So instead of churches, maybe KFC. You know what I'm
This
saying?
nigga's
So, I mean,
stupid.
What about you, Russell?
nah, I had one when I was 18, like not 18, 20. And this before like me, bank accounts and all the other shit. We went to, it was Valentine's Day. We went to the Embassy Suites. So it's there.
That's your date?
Uh-huh.
Going to the Embassy Suites was your date?
Oh, not a date. I'm talking about the little story when you had to budget your money.
Oh,
Damn, so you going to a hotel to budget?
Not because first it was like $200. And you know, you 20 and you young and you don't know how shit go. Like we ordering,
course.
she ordering. What's the fried squid? What is that bullshit?
Shit, I ain't never heard of that.
calamari and all that
Calamari
shit.
and champagne. Now this is Valentine's Day. We got everything.
Y'all
So
doing too much.
Well, you're
Me-
above my budget.
it's
I
me.
know
I'm a hood nigga, so I keep money at the house. So
Yeah.
I like I said, this is my budget. It's $250. $50 for just in case I want to, KFC. No,
Right. So pie in the box.
So and this is NBC Suite, so they bill you before you even check out.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they go up there. She in there sleep. I'm in there.
Yep.
563. I scream.
Oh shit.
So I'm in there. I panic. When you panic, your stomach is like, and your ass get tight and you get sweaty and shit. I got real clammy. I was like, fuck. So I snuck to my house. Got the money out my little shoebox. Okay, got a little extra and paid it. And came back home in the bed and like this, hey, how you going? No, but like I said, that that really broke me right there though. But
man, I can imagine, man. Well, shoot, man, we moving along with this podcast,
that was
man.
fast.
We about to take a little bit of another break, man. We got boy Tez Carter in here
He
with
buying
us,
us
man.
drinks tonight.
Shoot, I mean, we just talked about finances.
Shit. Oh, he got it.
Don't be counting nobody else's money, man. But yeah, we be back, man.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to the Demxcrazy. It's your boy Chris B. This is episode 8. Man, while we was on our break, man, somebody was like fucking trying to kick our door down and screaming and cussing and hollering and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise, man? Like, somebody go check that out. So that nigga Tez was looking at his phone like, man, this motherfucker tripping. Like, I'm like, you cool, cuz? Like, you need a drink or something? He's like, nah, nigga, I'll be right back. So I'll be damn, man. Welcome to the show. We got Baby.
What's going on?
Calm down, bro.
Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad.
Well, you clapping, boy? You getting a little?
No, I would just say, hey, you know what I'm saying? But she all right,
Man, nah. Shoot, hold on. Calm down. Calm down. All right. I don't even know why the fuck you here. First of all, but shit, she thinking that a nigga been cheating, so she been popping up in random ass places, bro. Like,
at your work?
Yeah, at my work, bro. But now it's been different, man. Like, why you got to bring our relationship problems to here? Like, for what reason?
She said she tired of that shit. That's why. Not shit.
Nah, straighten the fuck up, man.
Yeah. She you need some help, babe? I mean, I'm just asking, asking for a friend.
You being a little bit too friendly.
No, I'm just asking, nigga.
Check your. Let me move. Hey, bro, I'm about to move around your side.
Hey, my bad. I was trying to make sure the lady was okay. You know,
thirsty, bro. This nigga is thirsty.
Boy, drink that Snapple, dog. You're thirsty as hell. You got a drink right in front of you, and you want another glass to drink. Goddamn.
I got some questions to ask her because I'm about to kick her ass out.
Man,
fuck all of this.
You know what, man? Hey, we appreciate her for coming through, baby. Thanks for coming through. It's good to see you. Big fan of yours. I follow you on social media too. Mm-hmm. But we're gonna finish this interview though, man. So she gonna stay around with us while we finish this interview.
Yeah. I guess so. Like I pray that she cool.
Women don't like a man having fun without him. So we understand.
She pull up on you.
This. I'm just gonna let her sit right here,
cool.
bro.
Yeah, let her sit right there.
And let's finish this interview.
Yeah.
Bro.
So man, do y'all feel like KPRS supports local talent enough?
Man, I thought we agreed on that it was dead. That,
KPRS.
I mean, like radio.
Yeah.
Radio's pretty much dead. I don't know why you would want to. Not saying that they shouldn't support local radio, but how many times are you finding out new music on local radio?
That's a fact.
Like I don't remember the last time I looked on them.
I ain't never.
Good. What she said?
What you mean? You miss 107.3? That used to be the shit. It used to be the shit when 107.3. Who was 107.3 was
Tom Joyner.
Tom Joyner. Yeah. It used to be for us. It used to be for us. Now,
And Babe must been born in '88 then, huh?
yeah, Babe, old
Man.
school.
Okay.
Old school.
I
man.
remember Tom Joyner. When that shit is lit coming on the radio, trying to go to goddamn school.
I still got like a podcast or something. Tom Joyner.
Man, Tom Joyner do it all.
Yeah,
That man do it all.
syndicated.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Tom Joyner.
Yeah, his show may not be here in Kansas City, but it's somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
So like when all this entertainment stuff is done, like what is a career y'all can see yourself doing like later on down the line besides like being a comedian, rapping, or like something outside of entertainment? Do y'all see yourself starting any other businesses or any careers?
I probably just do like movie directing because that's something I always wanted to do. So, but like I said, at the time I ain't had the finances to get the cameras, to get the stuff. So I use my I use my
This nigga
had a bug on the dog.
This nigga hella disrespectful.
she had a bug on the
This
dog.
nigga hella disrespectful.
My bad, but
if you want her, nigga,
no, my bad.
Smack her down,
No, my
bro.
bad. I was just
Smack
saying.
her down,
Nah,
bro.
I'm good.
Damn, to keep your eyes off her.
I'm gonna look this way.
Keep your eyes off the goddamn prize.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be a movie director.
damn.
Movie director.
Well, you need some horse blinders on you, boy.
You need something. We can't even get the
Nigga
damn
ain't never,
interview.
that nigga ain't never, like he ain't never seen no ass before.
Nigga, trying to take somebody's bitch. Damn.
All right, baby. I got
Damn,
ass niggas.
Fuck these niggas, man. We about to be up out of here real quick.
Yeah, we only got 7 more minutes, man.
Yeah, man.
What about you, fellas? What about you, Tez?
Man, she talking about she want an OnlyFans. You not getting no OnlyFans. Like, fuck all that shit that you talking about. You not getting no OnlyFans.
But if she did, what would the name would be?
I don't know what her name would be on there, but shit, it ain't gonna nobody, because nobody gonna be on that motherfucker.
So you trying to like you trying to subscribe?
No, I'm
to
just
it.
asking. We asked a
What's his
question.
name
You
gonna
trying
be?
you trying to figure out what the username is? So you can search it.
Some nigga
Oh no! Wait. What about you, Phil? What about you, Chris?
Oh man, shit! I want to start like transportation, man. Just transportation business, man. Like the medical shit where you take people to and from their appointments and stuff, man. It's big business in there, man. It's big money in there for sure.
That's
So
dope.
I would like to get into that like in the very near future, man.
That's dope.
For real.
What about you, Gunner?
Man, for me, man, I would want to if I was able to save up the finances, man, I would want to look to start a company that's kind of bringing residual income in, but you ain't got to do too much. Like, maybe get a car wash or something. Maybe get a laundry mat. You know what I'm saying? Where you invest initially.
That's 24 hours right there. Son.
Yeah, so I mean something like that, man. I mean, because that's basically something that's kind of you can pass on to people, and it's still a responsibility, but it's not like you have to go out and do the duty every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of something that I would want to do.
Let me ask you this, Tez. Like, what was your biggest performance you ever had? Like the most people you ever performed in front of, man?
I don't know, man. I performed at some. I feel like some good. Girl, calm down. Like, you tripping. Like, can I answer the damn question? The bitches weren't even there at that one. I wasn't looking at no bitches when I was there. Damn. Like, the biggest place I performed in was I would have to say because I've hosted a lot of places, and I want to say the biggest place I'd have hosted. I hosted at Union Station.
Ooh. Yeah,
that was a crazy amount of people at Union Station. I hosted the Juneteenth parade every year. That's a lot of people. The Improv, I did 3 days there on the weekend. You know what I mean? And I think they like 300 plus people for 2 shows a night and shit. So
big,
that's
a tough audience too, man.
Yeah. I performed in some good places. But like the best places to perform is the ones where they're more intimate. Yeah, like the ones I don't know if you see like Dave Chappelle. If Dave Chappelle do a show, he walks into a place and this is motherfuckers that just there. You know what I mean? It's real intimate, and you get to see Dave Chappelle on stage be himself. You don't really have to do a lot when you just yourself in an intimate situation. But when you in a big ass crowd, you got to try to make the whole fucking crowd laugh. So, as opposed to these 20, 30 motherfuckers right there.
Yeah.
So like one of my biggest performances was actually with you. Hopefully you remember. You probably don't. But it's like Ricky Ramsey at.
Yep.
We did like some type of improv shit though, man. It was at the Screenland Theater up north, and the motherfucker was sold out, man.
Yeah.
And that was like the most people I ever performed of, man. I wasn't even rapping. I was actually doing some comic acting, man.
Funny story. That was my first comedy show.
For real?
Right.
First comedy show, man. I appreciate that.
Was that back to school comedy show? Was it?
That was weird. That was so weird. Like, I didn't ask to be on the show or nothing. I just so happened somebody had showed me a flyer. Like, I was in a break room. Remember we used to work at US Bank?
I made that motherfucker fly.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was in a break room watching TV, ESPN, and somebody came downstairs. They was like, I didn't know you was a comedian. I was like, nigga, I do a little jokes on Facebook every now and again. Well, consider myself a comedian. He was like, nah, you got a show coming up. I was like, nigga, I don't do shows.
Damn.
He was like, dude, I swear I seen you on the flyer. And then I was like, bro, I ain't on nobody's flyer. He brought me the flyer, bro, and sat it in front of me. And biggest day, it was me on that motherfucker. I was like, what?
He just took off with that motherfucker since.
No, man, I was like, bro, take me off this goddamn flyer. Yeah. I called Ricky like, bro, like, take me off this damn flyer, bro. Like, I'm not performing. Yeah. He was like, what you scared of? I was like, I ain't never did comedy before. I don't know. He was like, bro, just do this. Like he had done comedy and he was trying to walk me through it. And I was just like, bro, no. Like I don't know the jokes. He was like, just use the jokes from Facebook. Man, I was at home writing. I had a notebook. I was just writing. And then something just clicked and it was like,
you know, man, shout out to
these
Ricky,
are the jokes.
Shout out to Ricky Ramsey, man. You know, he
put me on.
He has put his hands in a lot of this comedy shit, man.
Shout out
like,
to Ricky Ramsey.
You know, real talk, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, from the Kevin Robes to you, man. He didn't touch with a lot of niggas, man.
Yeah.
You know, salute to him, though.
For sure.
Yep, that was my first show, bro. And I remember that like it was yesterday because we all came out and did that little skit.
Yeah, we had like, I forgot we was about to get evicted or something, so we had to get up there and start fake stripping and shit like that. That shit was funny, though. Bro.
We had the crowd cracking, dude.
But that was done.
Man, them
bro.
shows
It's somewhere on
funny,
YouTube
boy.
still.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, man? Your biggest performance, man?
Man, shoot, the biggest performance I did, man, I did a show at Prohibition Hall, man, with my homeboy Jordan Monster. It was really his show, but I was on a feature of one of the records, man, so luckily he was like, man, you want to perform this record with me, boy? Hell yeah, I do,
That's
man.
dope.
So I hopped on stage with him, man, and it was dope, boy. So I had so much fun, boy, and when I got off the stage, boy, was a little bit nauseous and all that, but it was all good while I was up there, though. So
That's dope, bro.
Like I said, I gotta say the Granada in Lawrence.
That's huge.
yeah.
Oh, that's
It
big,
was
too.
a nice show, and I got some sloppy toppy at the end too. So
Oh, that's important.
Well,
yeah. So shouts out to the Granada and
And whoever that was.
Whoever that
Yeah.
was, boy.
KU.
She know who she is because she watch our podcast, boy.
yeah. How much time we got left, Gunna?
Well, we got 48 seconds, boy.
But yeah, that's it, man. I want to thank Tez Carter for coming out, man. Thank you, man. Like
No
I said,
doubt.
we
No
love your podcast, Absurdity, man. We gonna keep watching it, man, and hopefully you come back and see us, man.
Man,
For real.
for sure.
Yeah, y'all keep doing y'all thing here, bro.
Okay,
I appreciate y'all bringing me on. I know it took a
Man.
little minute, but I've been busy. But nigga, we got it cracking.
Well, I appreciate you coming, man.
Yeah. I mean, where can they find you at on?
Yeah.
you know?
Yep. On all social medias, you can find me, Tez Carter. If you want to follow me and my baby, it's Tez and Bay everywhere. You know what I mean? We on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We on Instagram. We on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like
The
we're all
links
over the
gonna be in
place.
the description.
So,
So
we're gonna put them in the description.
Yep.
Appreciate that, you guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, there you have it, man. This is episode 8. We had Tez Carter on here, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and we gonna be back, with another episode, in the future. So.
Yes, sir.